Hey there.
Hello.
I feel good. I feel good. Feeling better. I just needed a little nap. That's all I needed.
Mm-hmm.
So many late nights. So Ella's
So
always.
many late nights doing what you love,
I
then
know.
it's worth
Right.
it.
It's right. I'm pouring everything into this, and so it takes a lot out of me. But I'll tell you what. I had a. Whenever you have one of those like naps where um you wake up and you think you're like in a different dimension or something, like you don't know what day.
Mm.
Oh my God, bro. Like I I I was insane. Okay. I woke up like freaking out. I was like, I don't know where I was worried about going to that I was going to be late to. But, but it
I'm
wasn't
late.
this. It wasn't this. It
Uh-huh.
wasn't this. It was just something. It was something that I was going to be late to, and I was freaking out. I was like, I'm going to be late, and I go, wait a minute, it's not the morning, and wait, no, it's whatever. So anyway.
I want you guys to know that before this live, so we kind of go into a holding room while the like countdown is going, and I turn my mic off, because I don't want to just be like making noise because it's 5 minutes, and I right near the end I hear crack like a soda can opening like right in the mic because it's like dead quiet and this thing is going and we're like waiting, we're kind of pumping ourselves up and then I hear this crack and I was like, oh, it's soda time. It's mini Coke time. Here we
Mini
go.
Coke. I knew I was gonna hear it from you about that. I was like, when I
Well,
opened it, I
it just
go,
was so
the mic. I was like, well, the mic is not muted, and I'm gonna hear it from her. I was like,
loud.
she's gonna say it.
Well,
So
that's how you know that it's going to be a good stream because you hear the like the pre the pre live like
the,
intro,
the pre-live
the
intro.
quote. Yeah.
Well, welcome. It's our monthly art auction stream. Some of you got a preview of this yesterday during the um, during my surprise live stream on Discord. And by the way, if you're new here, I'm RC. I'm the creator of Flux Destiny, and this is Ella, my right hand woman here, who helps me out with everything and has created our RPG mechanics and helps me with like everything around here. And so I don't think I would be able to put my shirt on without Ella. So I don't remember. But anyways, so we have a new piece today that is actually from the last month's stream when we did the Devil Hugo piece. I didn't intend it originally, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna do like matching pieces,
Mhm.
and then when I started doing this one, I started drawing, and it was just like completely different. I was like, you know what? So I'm gonna actually just do another like full huge piece that like Sistine Chapel worthy piece.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that instead of like trying to make the two work together, I was like, let's just do this and do this piece. So that's what the genesis of this. In fact, it's
So
so
let me get this straight. You said, "Okay, I did one piece and it was really cool and stuff, but I'm going to do two characters in a piece and make it even harder on myself." Right? That's what I'm
I,
hearing.
I was about to say, you know me, it's like, oh, we always take it to like one extra level. It's like
You
all
got
you
to step it up.
she'll tell me all you have to do is this. Can you just do this? And I'll be like, what if we did this plus this? That's usually how
Yeah, and
conversation.
he'll be like, "What if I instead of streaming normally, what if I was underwater?" And I'm like, "What? Why would you do that?" And you're like, "Cuz it's cool." And I'm like, "Okay, sounds fun."
Funny,
So,
so funny.
that's RC's mentality. So that's where this was born from is I gave him the perfect design for one character and he did two cuz we got to step it up, you know.
So anyway, so I'm about to reveal it to you. Some of you have already seen it because you were on the surprise stream yesterday. Ella, do you want to do the rules before or after this, before I show it?
Uh either way.
Okay,
Either way's
well,
fine.
I'm going to show it, and then she'll explain the rules, and then I'm going to work on it for a while. Obviously, I cannot complete it today. It's a pretty big piece, but we're going to do this at the end of the stream. The highest bidder wins, and she'll explain the rules about it. All right, so let me show it off here. One sec. All right, here we go. So I haven't titled this yet. I don't know what to call it just yet, but it's basically we'll think of something for it. but it's the two the two halves of the Hugo's two conscious consciousnesses or whatever like interacting, and so this particular piece is giant. It looks small on your screen, but this is about. Let me see how big this is. This is 23 inches tall. So
Mm.
it's pretty big. It's a pretty big piece.
Perfect for phone screens or iPad screens or TV screens since it's so big.
Or
Good for
the
wallpapers.
ceiling of your living room. You know, like you got a lot of
Right.
options, Ella. Think big.
So wrap your car, in it. Wallpapers, anything.
You know, it's funny because I was thinking too. I saw some of the comments and they're like heaven and hell, duality of Hugo. I almost called it duality, and I was like, I'm gonna write that, and people would be like, what is he? You know, like I was like, I probably need to be more obvious. You know, but now that it's
Mhm,
been shown, we can do it. So, anyways, I'm gonna be working on this piece tonight. I got to add one thing that I didn't get to add before I got to the cleanup. I'm going to work on their wings, and this
mhm,
time I'm going to make sure that the Demon Hugo's wings are. I didn't realize it till the very end. I on the last one I was like, I want to make sure they're like correct anatomically, you know, because bat wings have their own like design,
mhm,
and so I
mhm,
want to make
mhm.
sure they're like correct. And so we're going to be working on the wings,
Humans
and
can be whatever they want, you know? If they want it to be wrong, they can be wrong because they're
that's
like
true.
magical.
That's true. That's absolutely true. But we're not going to be wrong. So we're gonna we're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it right. Especially if this is gonna hang on the ceiling of your house or your apartment or your bedroom,
Right.
whatever.
Which we
Which
assume you'll do if you win.
yes, you have to. That's one of the requirements. You have to, and you have to allow public visits to
Right.
your
Like
room.
a
And
museum.
yeah, absolutely. And I split the tickets with you. So. So anyway, so we're gonna work on this. Ella, do you want to explain the rules?
Yeah, so for those of you who weren't here on the last one or are new or just joining us, this is a piece that is going to be bid on. It's a digital piece. The money that at the end of the night obviously helps Flex Destiny, helps us with all of our efforts and to get the manga out and helps our little studio keep thriving and moving. And when you get this, you get to do what you want with it. And it's a fun way to get cool art pieces from Flex Destiny. So the bid will start at $50 because it's a rare piece, as we're calling it. So it's sort of a signature piece. It's fresh. It's not out of a template. Like it's been created by hand. So if you want to bid on it, the increments go up by $5. If you join a group, you'll have to talk to either Mal or Boofy in the chat, and they will get you into a group, or you can form a different group if you want, and they'll kind of tell you the rules of the group and how that works, and how you can split the costs and things like that. Please no joking bids. We'll take everything seriously. This is obviously important to us, and we want to make sure that it's fair for everybody. So we try not to joke around when it comes to stuff like this. Especially when it comes to money and things, and people are bidding on it. So, and then we're only going to be working on this for about an hour, and then at the end of the hour, whatever the highest bid is, we'll put the highest bid up on screen so everybody can see it, so there's no confusion or anything like that. And the highest bid will take it, and we'll talk with them on the side, and yeah, we'll go from there. Am I missing anything? I feel like I'm missing something.
I think that's about it. She'll like we'll put it up there. She'll alert me. I've got a little thing there on the screen. Increments are
Oh,
$5.
one last thing, if you do want to bid anonymously for whatever reason, you can either you can let me know in Discord, and I will bid for you anonymously. But other than that, it's pretty simple. Again, all of the proceeds basically go to keeping our studio running. So thank you in advance for anybody who bids. And I really wish you luck, and it's going to be fun. I really, really like this piece, so I'm partial to it. I have a lot of feelings about it, so I'm hoping it goes to a good home. And I hope that you guys enjoy the art that comes out of it because it's given us a lot of fun ideas. So
And
Yeah, I think that's it.
let me add one last thing. As the winner, whoever wins and you bid, whoever wins the bid, if you decide that you want to keep this and lock it up, and it's up to you. We ask that like we get to use it like in our books and stuff, like as promo art. But if you win it, it's like a commission almost, right? This is yours, and so you can do with it what you want. If you want to keep it and lock it up and never show it again, that's up to you.
Which
But
has been threatened. Which has been threatened.
right. But the last one, our first art auction was really cool because the group that got together to do it purchased it and then gave it back to the community. So that was really awesome of you guys. But sincerely, whatever it is, you get the high resolution file. So it's, if you know anything about printing, this is a giant file. It's 600 DPI. So it's like max resolution. It's like I said, 9 by 24 inches. So it's pretty big. So yeah, so that's the deal. So we ready to go?
I think we're ready.
Okay, I'm gonna start the music. I think we earphone warning, right? We're gonna do the earphone warning. I'm gonna start the normal what do you call it? Um, little playback. All right, ready? So I'm gonna start, and then we're gonna start working on it, and then we'll kind of go from there. All right, ready? Earphone warning. 3, 2, 1. And Ella, if you could tell me if the music is okay. All right.
I'll tell you.
All right, here we go. Is that too loud?
It sounds good to me. No, it sounds good to me.
Okay. All right, let's get going. So first, we're gonna do the wings. Get that.
RC kept telling me, he was like, "Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget to do the wings. I really want to do the wings. Don't let me forget." I was like, "You won't. You're not gonna forget." Like the amount of times you're telling me not like to remind you, I promise you won't forget.
I had this concern that I would forget, like I would finish the whole piece and then not do the wings. I really thought I could see myself at the end going, I didn't do the wings. You know? Because he doesn't have wings normally, so it's not something that would be on my mind, so anyway. All right, let's get going.
Okay, we've got our first our starting bid is 70 from Mal.
Awesome. Thank you, Mal.
Yeah, thanks, Mal.
All right, so Mal is right up there. Got to look up my reference here.
I like how you did the last Demon Hugo. I don't think you showed his teeth this prominently.
He keeps like I keep like iterating on the design. So this time I was like, oh, we got to show the teeth, and I gave him like more prominent bangs,
Yeah, I like that. Actually, I really do. I saw it when you sent it to me, and I thought, oh, I really like that.
Okay, I'm just getting my reference here to make sure I got this right.
And I like Angel Hugo's big Taurus. Now I'm personally partial to Angel Hugo. You guys should let me know in the chat using an emoji, like if you had to pick one. I feel like I know the answer, but give me a devil emoji for Demon Hugo or an angel emoji for Angel Hugo. I'm partial to Angel Hugo because I like the toga look, but I see the appeal of Demon Hugo.
So to my artist friends and students out there, I am locating the center of his shoulder blades right now. We can know where to put it. So I'm drawing this so I can know where to put the shoulder blades. Where to put the wings. It's gonna originate right about there.
Maple says both. Oh, Carl, that's surprising to me that you like Angel Hugo. Entity likes Angel Hugo better?
Wow.
Whoa. Now that, if you had a bingo card, that would not be on my bingo card, for sure. I would not think that. Hey, Ray.
Ray?
Corn, you like Angel Hugo? We've got a lot of votes for Angel Hugo in here.
Wow, I have hope
Purple
for
likes Angel? What's happening? Who is this crowd?
I
I'm
have
like
hope for
so
the
happy.
future. Bro, I maybe I had you guys pinned wrong.
Hmm. Eddie likes Angel Hugo.
Oh, maybe I should start with
Wow.
Angel Hugo.
I know. What are you doing over this? This guy's old news.
So for Angel Hugo yesterday, just going back to show you him real quick. When we did Angel Hugo yesterday, I did this
Hmm.
surprise stream, and some of the fans came on and gave some suggestions, and it was a really good, really good suggestion. Boofy was like, "Why don't you give him like a star necklace? Like have like a, at first it was gonna be a pendant, and then he's like, no, like stars." And I was like,
Yes.
at first I was like, "Oh, that's fun." Um, I, but then I was like, "How much work it's gonna take for me to do all that?" Then I go, "You know what? There was a saying. Oh, there was a saying that. Sorry, my forgot to put do not disturb. Um, there was a saying that it's you know the hassle is worth it, right? The hassle.
Mm.
I have this like Hayao Miyazaki quote on my wall that talks about that. So that's like the difference. Is the details are what make the difference. So I was like, okay, we're doing that. We're I was like, I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna use an old mayor's trick. Use an old mayor's trick to do it.
And copy them. Yeah.
and I'm gonna kind of do a little duplicate work on it, but
I see.
and by the way, if you're looking at this and you're considering bidding and you want to have a look at the whole thing, just let us know in the chat, and Ella will let me know, and I will.
I'll say I'll say
Zoom.
zoom out. Come on. People are waiting. The critics are waiting. Let's go.
You see how she
That's
treats me? Do you see why I have to take naps?
I'm the demon Hugo.
She's the demon Hugo. See,
He's like this perfect little good angel, and I come in and like ruin
that
everything.
is exactly what I am. I'm such an angel.
Mm.
Hold on, I'm making sure I have all these right. It's basically like fingers,
Yeah.
the way these work, and so
Mm.
to do this right,
Isn't that scary?
it is kind of scary. Well, it actually makes it easier as the artist drawing it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, because you can see it. Yeah, sorry. I was like, why am I drawing so much of it? Because it's easier for me to draw because I can think of it as a big hand.
I did not think about it in that respect. I bet bats were like, you know what? We'll make it easy on artists. That's why we'll be like,
Well, like right here, this part right here, this is a shoulder. I mean,
yeah.
excuse me, not shoulder. Elbow. This is like an
Hmm.
elbow on a hand. So you have to think of it like another pair of hands. So
I
now
bet
that
they're
I
reaching.
know
Oh,
what's
sorry.
that?
Go ahead. No,
Well,
go ahead.
I was gonna say the reason why I draw it all the way through is that so I can see everything flows properly. See, now I can do this, see that it's properly positioned. So if you're an artist who's learning or training or just hadn't done that before, I'd suggest doing that when you draw. Um, when you're drawing objects behind like the main subject,
That makes sense.
then it flows.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, old man.
No, I'm listening. Hey,
I'm just
I'm not gonna be baited.
gonna.
I will not be baited.
So, is there
I haven't even.
baked potato for you tonight?
No, actually. I am doing pasta tonight because it's an early night for me. Early night is not working until 9 p.m.
So you're doing pasta. Oh, I need you to send me the instructions for the baked potatoes that you do.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to do it.
Tonight's a good night for it because you're gonna get,
Yeah,
you're
but I
gonna
gotta go to
probably.
the store.
You not have potatoes?
I don't have potatoes.
I'm sorry.
Can you just? All right. I don't want to go to the store.
Well, get your groceries delivered.
No.
Oh, okay.
There's I reference this a lot, but in the remember we were talking the other day about the Josie and the Pussycats movie from like the early 2000s.
Yes. Yeah.
You said you saw it or no?
Forever ago. Long time ago.
Okay, so there's a line in the movie at the end when Parker Posey, I mean, obviously she's the villain from the very start, but she's revealed as the villain.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes at the very end. It's just one of the. You have to be there. You have to know what I'm talking. It's like she's like, but I don't want to set up the whole thing, but at the end she's like we can't have this concert, but she's like, but everyone's already here. I need you to watch that part just so you can like get
what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You are funny.
Okay, so I think we've got the wings. How do those wings look?
I like them.
Okay, so we're gonna.
I like how he keeps like changing. You know, he keeps adapting and improving.
You mean his design?
Yeah, like the design, like each time. You know.
Well, normally when you design characters, normally, you'd go through a design process.
Yeah.
Right, and then it would go through iterations, but this is kind of doing it live because this character was not intended to be what do you call it? Like, it was just meant to be a part of a gag from that recipe thing. It wasn't meant to be like a real
right
thing.
So. He was made real because of your guys' love, just like fairies and Peter Pan.
That's right.
You believed in him and he came to life.
All right, so I'm gonna put this now. Angel Hugo's not gonna have demon wings. It's just so I can position his angel wings properly. What is going on here?
I like the way that you explain your process.
Oh, well, I guess I'm just trying to cut off at the pass. People are like, what are you doing? Why does he have angel wings? I'm like, no, it's just because I need a place to be able to. What is wrong with my computer all of a sudden?
I'll be the bad guy. I'll be the one who's like doubting you. So that way you can speak to me. So I'll be like, RC, he doesn't need demon wings. Hello, he's an angel. What are you doing? And then you can do your bit.
Oh shoot! Hold on a second. I think my
bit's ruined, everybody. This is why we need your support.
You see? Hold on a second. I gotta plug it. I was like, why is my keyboard not working? And it warned me earlier, and I was like, just. I don't know if I have an extra outlet.
And this is where tonight's stream ends. Goodbye, everybody. I'm just kidding. It would not be a Flux Destiny Live without technical difficulties. You guys know this. You should have been taking bets on what it was going to be.
You know what? To be fair, we've had some drama-free lives.
Oh, you sound like you're in a cave. Like, it sounds like you're stuck at the bottom of a well. Bentley, quick! He's stuck at the bottom of a well.
Hold on, I gotta choose. Hold
Don't worry, I'll keep you guys entertained. You're stuck with me now. I'll spoil for 1 minute. Every minute he's gone, I'll spoil Flex Destiny's secrets.
okay, I think that should work
Okay, darn.
now. It was. It was. So I only have a certain number of ports in the back, and I need all of them whenever I do live stream.
Mm-hmm.
I had to choose. I was like, what functionality do I end up losing? And now I lost my pen. So, okay. All right. Back to normal. Back to normal. Okay, let's get. So we were talking about. This is a good time to talk about the colors.
Your mic is very low. Did
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, there you
Okay.
go. Yeah.
Sorry, I'd moved my mic out of the way. It's a good time to talk about the colors for Angel Hugo, because I don't. I should I go? I guess he should have white hair too. Should he have white hair too, or what do you think?
I really liked the like bright yellow that you used on the original image, because I thought it looked so good with kind of the like white tunic and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, I'm not like a color. I'm not like a colorist, you know. So we've got to think, what color is the Devil Hugo gonna be? I guess.
What do you guys think? Well, the Devil Hugo, I was saying yesterday on the stream that I want to give. I'm thinking that the purple version is going to be the real one.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
think?
because I really like
So
the purple.
I think maybe then the Angel Hugo's probably his toga probably needs to be like blue or white. So yellow, I think, would work with his hair then.
Yellow hair?
Like his blonde.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm looking at my bird anatomy here. Make sure I'm doing this right.
Oh, we've got another bid. A bid from Moose. Moose bids 90. Because Moose is appalled, so Moose has upped the bid.
What? He's appalled about what?
I don't know. The yellow, probably what I said.
Okay.
I shouldn't put words in Moose's mouth. I don't. Moose, you tell us what you're appalled about.
Ella's spreading fake news.
I'm sorry. Please. Anybody say that to anybody but Moose, because Moose he's always like, "Oh, I didn't say that. Stop putting words in my mouth." And then I get confused. Moose is the only person who can confuse me.
You know what's interesting when you look at
Oh, now there's a bidding war started. So Poofy is bidding 100 now because Moose is appalled.
Oh, thank you, Boofy. That's super cool of you. Oh, is that what the appalling was?
Oh, J-Tunes. First of all, hi. Good to see you. J-Tune says, is there going to be a Taurus in the middle of the background?
That's a cool idea. What do you think? I think that's a cool idea.
I like that idea.
So the difference between bird wings and these bat wings is that bird wings have more of a have actually like three bones instead of, it's a completely different construction.
I think animals are weird.
You're weird. You tell your cat that? It was like, you're weird.
Do I tell my cat that he's weird?
Yeah.
Yes, all the time. He is weird. That's the thing. Is that uh I'm gonna wait till the bidding war is over. They're yelling at each other about being appalled. Um, I Oscar is weird. Oscar's actually sitting next to me right now in the chair. He's sleeping. He's all curled up, but he's curled up like a diver, where his like legs are up. And he also smells like trash 100 of the time.
That's terrible.
Oh, we've got another bid here. It's from Spots. Spots is appalled that everybody's appalled and bids 120.
Thank you, Spots. I think it's really funny that this has created some sort of like um what would you even call this this
Uh,
appallment? Like appallment? Like what do you call this?
I don't know. I'm appalled that you'd ask me that.
Okay, let's take
Mal, are you asking about my cat? Yeah. He is a weirdly colored diaper for sure.
a diaper. Is that what you said?
Yeah. He does smell like one for sure
He smells
sometimes.
like a diaper.
He does. Purple asks, will they have Tauruses? So Angel Hugo kind of has his halo as the Taurus. Um, and I don't. Demon Hugo doesn't really have a Taurus. The Devil and Angel are more like symbolic of Hugo. So I guess they just have their normal like big clockwork Taurus. I guess.
Yeah, I was struggling with what to do with the Taurus on Hugo because he already has it on his head. I was like, does he carry a second one? So, but again, this is supposed to be kind of his conscious on his shoulders. So,
I
okay,
guess we'll have to figure it out. I think that they'll both probably, if they were ever to do karmistry, they would do it around their, just have it normal, like around their chest, I guess. Like they'd have the straps and stuff like that.
wings are wings are hard, bro.
Demon Hugo could have one as a nose ring. That's interesting. We've started to use nose rings a lot for kind of the like mischievous characters. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with the chat here. The bid went up to 130, and now the bid is with Moose at 140. RC.
Oh, Moose is so appalled. He's anger bidding.
He's anger bidding. Hi, Candy.
Hey, Candy. This is actually going to look okay. Let me zoom out for you guys to see for a second. So, and you can actually put whatever orientation you want to this, but
I think that if I were to win, which I'm not, because I'm not bidding, but if I were to win this, I'd use it as like a desktop, you know,
oh, that'd be cool.
like sideways.
Like sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question is, if whoever wins gets to determine what's the vertical orientation of this.
Yeah, is
Is
it
it?
is it Hugo Angel Hugo on the bottom, or you
Yeah.
know, it's a good question. Maybe I'd use it as a phone wallpaper. This would be a very cool wallpaper. I've seen a couple of you guys use like some of the Hugo images as phone wallpapers, and they always look really good. I think that they're reaching. Here's the real question: what are they reaching for? Because I think they're reaching towards each other to like dap each other up. Be like, oh yeah,
Oh, that's cute. I didn't even. That
like
didn't even.
this.
That's really cute.
Like because they look so majestic and beautiful, and I imagine that they're just like, "Hey, bro," you know, like it's just like, "Oh, okay."
Well, I was
Yeah.
talking on the stream last night about how like this is symbolic of a lot of stuff Influx does, which is
Hmm.
has to do with it. Does have to do with duality. We have positive and negative karma, and negative karma is not necessarily bad in this universe.
Right.
It's just a polarity. It's like you need negative karma in this universe for certain things. So, all right. So I think we generally have where the wings are going to go here. They will look better when I clean up later. Look at that. That's cool.
I want whoever wins this to print it on canvas in like a paint texture. You know how you can get like paint texture kind of nowadays? Like they can use tech to make it look like it's been painted. I want somebody to do that and hang it up in their home. And then, like, years later, I want archaeologists to find it and for them to be like, who made this masterpiece? You know, what artist, what primitive artist could have made such a wonderful thing?
Yeah, see, I just saw C's comment. The diagonal is pretty cool. Diagonal version. Or you could have all sorts of philosophy about like, is he reaching up from hell and Angel Hugo's coming down from heaven? Or is it the flip side? Are we having like, there's all sorts of like philosophy you can have about this.
Right.
Okay, let me get back here to, so let me finish these stars. So we were doing the star necklace, and I'm curious. Last night when we were doing this, we gave him these kind of like gauntlet things that we put stars on. Put stars on it.
I like it.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I am a fan. I am a big fan though of like Greek and Roman aesthetics. So I am very biased right now on Angel Hugo's like looks because he's sort of got this like ancient, you know, Greek and Roman look. Um so I'm a big fan, you know, but I should be taken out of context. They look like they're 1 second away from slapping each other because the two brain cells couldn't agree with anything.
Funny.
Fair enough. Oh, also, while we're here, I just wanted to say thank you guys for over 900 subscribers on YouTube. I know that we're well away from, you know, big channel names, but it's a big deal for us. So that was thanks to you guys, and it's really awesome. So I'm sure it's you guys spreading the word about us and getting more of your friends and family, you know, to follow us and to check us out. So that means a lot for sure.
Yeah, we've been waiting to crack that 1,000. We're almost there.
We're almost there. Each day we get closer and closer.
It's funny because over the last, it wasn't that long ago. I think Ella, when you first started with me, we were only at like 300, right? Something like that.
We were when I started, we were at 250.
250, 250.
Yeah.
So we've come a long way.
It's crazy what a year can do, that's for sure. Moose, you're not subscribed? Really? After all this time?
Now I'm appalled. I'm appalled.
Now I'm appalled. That surprises me, I think. But you're so ancient. What happened? Like you must have just misclicked it at one point. Like you have to have been subscribed at one point.
If you guys have other ideas for details, you can throw them out there, okay? So just, Ella, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on that if you see anything cool.
Okay. No, I want to hoard them all for myself. I want all the good ideas. And then I'll pretend to say them like they were my idea. That's how you get ahead.
She's smart, bro. Smart.
I wish I could show you guys my cat right now.
What's he doing?
He's just laying there. He's just being really cute. Okay, I'm gonna like take the camera. You're gonna go on a little journey. Okay, don't get motion sick. Close your eyes. Can you see this? Can you see my cat?
Oh my god. Does
Can
he?
you see him?
That's really sweet. Does he do that? Is he often there next to you?
Yes.
I didn't know that he
Isn't he
sleeps there
cute?
next to you. Oh, that's cute. I always see him come and bother you and then like go away and then
Yeah. Okay, I'm moving back. Don't get motion sick. Sorry
so
about the
who was it?
journey.
Was it Jacoby said to put a Taurus in the middle, in the center where they're meeting? I think that's
Yeah,
a cool
like
idea.
behind them.
I think we're gonna do that. That's a cool idea. Let me see. It would look something like this. That's a cool idea. Who that was Jacoby?
Mm-hmm.
Leave it to Jacoby. Come up with good ideas. Look at that. Look how cool that would look.
Symbolism. Symbolism. I love it. I love symbolism. I love it.
I wish there was a way to work a Taurus into the Demon Hugo. If anyone has an idea of how to do that. I guess maybe his collars could be Tauruses, but it's not really obvious.
Yeah.
I want it to be something that's obvious.
Maybe he could have rings or something. He's got a lot of jewelry already, so we have to be careful.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on.
He's he's got a lot going on.
He could put a shirt on. How about that? At least Angel Hugo's like half covered.
Yeah.
We could put a chunky Taurus in the background. See, like that. What a cool idea! I don't know if Jacoby's still here, but
Jacoby gave that good idea and then dipped. He was like, "Bye. I can't. Never again. It's my best
you know
idea."
what? I don't blame him because like like hang up your jersey. Like you come up with something
Right.
like
Right.
you can keep your batting average high by doing that. You know, just
Oh,
like
purple. Purple gives a good idea. Both could have an earring on, but one on the left and one on the right.
oh, that's a cool idea. Earring Tauruses.
The question is it too much? You know?
Did you know that Hugo is left-handed? I don't know if
I did know that.
you did know that.
I did.
Okay.
Hopefully I know stuff like that.
Hey, oh, Jacoby's here. Look, Jacoby, look at this. That was so cool. That idea of yours. I like that.
I keep telling RC that I can't wait till we make trading cards and stuff. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be so good.
It's going to be so sick.
It's gonna be so sick.
Okay, so what other details am I missing on him? We have the cuffs. We've got the big bracelet. I mean, the big collar. We've got the star studs. Am I missing anything? Again, I don't know where exactly to put. The problem with I saw Maple was like, hey, why don't you hang it from the collar? The problem is he has these spikes, so it makes it hard to put it.
He's a little overdressed for the occasion. I say that as he's not wearing a shirt. Oh, what if they both had a Taurus on their palm? Like because you've got kind of these gloves that they've got on.
They don't.
Or I guess that's just their hands.
Oh,
But you could have them have a glove.
They're not. That's just the shape when I was drawing the hand. They're not wearing gloves.
Well, they're also like ethereal beings. Does it have to like?
What? Does it have to make sense?
Yeah.
Ella, everything has to make sense around here.
Sorry. maybe they both have like a tooth piercing and it's hanging from their teeth.
I feel so uncomfortable right now hearing that.
I'm just
Tooth,
throwing out ideas
tooth
on where
piercing.
else you're gonna put it. You know,
Tooth piercing.
give him a nippage piercing, and it's a Taurus.
Oh, a nipple piercing. Finally, Ella throws out an idea that we can. I'm surprised she would say that.
I didn't say nipple. I said nippage. Different.
What is nippage?
No.
Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm surprised no one else said that. That came from Ella. Ella was the one who came up with the. And would it be just one? Just one on each side?
I've opened Pandora's box.
She has. I can't believe that hearing that come out of Ella's mouth.
I can be bought.
I love that. Okay, do you like these? How I did the stars on his gauntlet?
Yes. I might not have had dinner yet. Did I throw a handful of Skittles into my mouth before this live? Yes. Was it good? Yes. Do I have a little bit of a sugar high? Maybe. It might be happening.
I like whenever Ella has like her full energy. I like full energy, Ella.
Only for you guys, only tonight.
Okay, so I think we've got all the jewelry. Oh, I need to deal with this. I think they're almost ready to start cleaning up.
I learned from RC.
Learned what?
Yes. Just that I can be bought.
Oh! You want to be in pictures, don't you?
I really like the stylized pieces that you've been doing lately. I think they're very cool.
Thank you. I was just about to say Ella's got me on a promo. You're going to be seeing a lot more like standalone art in addition to the manga pages. Okay, so I think that's about it. Oh, hold on. I think I have the big Taurus in the background's not in the right place. Oh, and it'd be cool if like you got the big Taurus in the background and it's like rays of light, you know? Right, RC, that's a great idea. That's a great idea, RC. Is she listening to me? Did she freeze? I think she froze. Am I frozen? Can you guys hear me? Oh, I think we lost her. Okay, well, hey, Katie. I think we lost Ella. Okay, she'll be back in a minute. She froze. I thought she was like, I was giving her a hard time because I thought she wasn't listening to me. She usually takes like whenever I make like a joke like that. She usually comes in and I like to give her a hard time about it. Hey, Katie. There she is. She's back. There you are. Can you hear me?
It's because I showed you my cat.
I was just giving you like I had just made some comment about the background of this. I was like, oh
yeah,
rays of light, and I was just going on, and I was like, and then you didn't say anything, and I was like, wow, that's a great idea, RC. And then you didn't say anything. I go, and you still didn't say anything, but I saw your picture on the screen, like you were doing something. So I was trying to give you a hard time. I was like, but that's a great idea, RC.
And then I died and I popped off.
She's like, I'm out of the stink house.
I'm out of here. I don't like this. Sorry, I genuinely don't know what happened. I was here and I heard the music and then the music stopped and I went, am I alone? And then I looked up and I was frozen on the screen. So, but I love your idea, the light, all of that. It's amazing, so good. You're a genius. I can't believe you thought of that. That's so good. Uh, anyway, it's all
That's
that
why
sugar
I
I
have her.
had.
I need her to gas me up. That's why I have her here all the time.
Yeah.
Like
I stopped gassing him up, and it's like, everybody get out. I can't do this.
Mm.
Hey, Katie.
Hey, look at this.
I love it. This is gonna be highly stylized.
Okay. All right. Okay. I think we are ready to start doing some cleanup. I think.
You'll just keep adding until there's no white
Well,
space.
I just every time I this is such a fun piece to do that.
How much we gotta bid to take off the toga? It's gotta get to at least 300.
Ella gave up quickly.
If the committee bids
Ella.
500, you're not giving me any help. We're being bought, RC.
We can be
just
bought.
lay down and die. Like,
We'll do the auction winners private version. Okay.
for the top part of the toga.
The top part. See, she's already backtracking.
It's gotta match
Gotta match.
stylistically.
Katie's like 300, you say? All right, let's start cleaning this up.
I'm not high. I'm not, I just had some Skittles. That's all.
Now I know what to give Ella whenever I want something kind of risky to go by. Because I'm always like, she's like my censor, so she'll look at stuff and she's like, no, you can't do that. So now I just need to feed her Skittles ahead of time. Oh, I just sent you a Skittles bouquet. Oh, thank you. Can I get away with this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the top part of the toga. Oh, okay. Oh, so the torso. Oh, okay. All right. See, Boofy, I know Boofy is a man of class.
Goofy's a good boy. That's why. He's on the angel side.
Okay. Enough talking.
We need team T-shirts, like Team Hugo, like Angel Hugo, Team Devil Hugo.
Watch there be
everybody.
someone bid. I'm gonna pay you to put clothes on them. Completely.
That's where Moose comes in. Moose says, right. I'll pay you 500 for them to be in suits of armor.
Moose would want to be like, you know what? I don't like people are having fun. I'm gonna pay you 1,000 to just cover them completely.
Yeah, just black, just a black art piece. You know.
There is no fun in this place. I don't like the smell of fun in here.
Bubba, you are so stinky. Why? He like got up and yawned, and the whole room smells like fish.
Oh, gross. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross.
He really stinks that bad.
Yes.
My cat smells like baby powder and cologne.
If you have you ever gone into a teenage boy's room
I was a
and
teenage
just
boy.
been like, yeah, well, but you can't smell. You like you don't know
Right.
because you are the boy. You are lucky to have daughters. Let me just say that. I'm the oldest of several siblings, and my dad would be like, "Hey, go wake your brother up." I walk into that room, the funk, it funky, you know. That's what Oscar's. He's a teenage boy, but just he's a teenage boy's room packed into a cat.
I smell a new manga series.
It's like one of those novels though that's like I got turned into a monster and
Right.
now I'm trapped. Yeah, I'm a teenage boy's room and I got trapped in a cat body, and now I've got to save the world? Question mark.
So funny.
Oh, we've got a new hype bid at 160.
Oh,
And
thank you.
Mouse says, why did RC change the canon of Devil Hugo? Oh, and I think
What?
he's meant to say wink.
Why did change the canon? What do you mean? Why did I? What did I do?
Oh, Boofy bid 170 and says, I'm surprising you and the council. A betrayal? E2 Brute?
What?
A backstabbing.
What's the? I didn't quite understand the question.
I don't know. I think Mal was making a joke about us changing Devil Hugo's canon, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Did I? I didn't change it, or did I?
I don't know. Mal, explain.
Ella's used to me doing things, and I'm forgetting what I did. Lately, I'll have a moment where, like, literally, my brain just stops. It's like I don't know what I'm here, but I don't know what's going on.
That's, I think, just like being a boy, you know? Moose says he doesn't want anybody to have fun and will bid 180 if we keep his clothes on.
No
I'm
fun.
on Moose's side.
Oh, so suddenly Ella's all Ella was willing to.
Boofy says 190 towards the noble goal of taking the toga strap off of his shoulders.
I will do it. There's nothing Ella can do about it because I'm like, first of all, it was your idea.
That is true.
First of all, it was your idea. Second, we got to give the people what they want and what they paid.
Mal says 200 and the toga can come off later so he's not embarrassed. It's a middle ground. That was like a very neutral Switzerland response.
So when I was in college, we did a toga party. But
you did not.
We did do a toga party, and
oh.
But me and my best friend did, not normal togas. They were actually like this color, like of my sleeve, orange color. Like we went and found this material. We thought we were so edgy. We're like, we're gonna be edgy and like.
Of course.
It was like, it was actually not. It was actually. This is not construction orange. So.
Spot says I bid 210s towards replacing the toga with a mermaid costume. Now we're getting a little crazy. Were you in a fraternity?
No, it was just us doing it for fun with our friends.
Oh, so it was like
Do you see
lame.
how
It
like
like wasn't.
carefully she asked that question? You a frat boy?
I didn't want to embarrass you. You know,
Oh, why would I be embarrassed?
no reason.
Um,
Like prison orange toga. Oh, we've got two bids here. One is for 224, which is ineligible. 220, 225, I guess, and then Mal bid 220. So, Boofy, let me know if your silly bid is real, because then it would be an outbid to Mal's.
I bid 220 to replace the toga with Zach oh, posing tastefully, like shielding
We
him, like shielding. That's
like he's
funny.
jumped in front as they're painting, and it's
As
just like a blurry Zach.
it's like instead of the toga here, I'm gonna show you. Like instead of a toga, we've got like Zach over here, like his arms are out, like don't look,
Yeah.
like this is like
Oh, Zach would do that.
Zach. Sorry, all my drawing energy is going into. Hold on. What am I drawing? Censored. He's covering the wrong part though. He's covering his. There. That's what we'd replace it with.
But Moose says 250 and change Zach to William.
Oh, okay. Well, look, we can make that very easy. Here, we'll just take the hair
Change his
off
hair.
here.
Yeah.
Change hair here. And since I've been making his hair super. Oh, but I think we have to change the expression too, because William's pretty.
Yeah, he'd be more like upset.
He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, he'd be like more like this. How about that?
I love it.
All right. Y'all just remember this because I was not the one who offered to take the top part of the toga off. It was Ella. Because
We
if I
still
would have,
we
if
haven't reached 300 yet.
yeah, but if I would have done that, she'd be like, absolutely not,
I wouldn't have said that.
absolutely not. And then she's like, she takes the credit.
You give me an ill rap for being a wet blanket.
I could be a what?
I said you're giving me a bad rap for being a wet blanket, which I'm not.
You're not a wet blanket.
It's not what I'm hearing right now.
No, man.
I'm never eating Skittles ever again.
No, I like Skittles, Ella. Ella's. This is like Ella's tasting the rainbow right now. I like when Ella's in that form.
I'm not high. I just had a little bit of sugar.
Yeah, taste the rainbow.
uh, I'm not a wet blanket, but apparently my cat smells like one.
Oh,
Yes, true. He's gone now. Thank goodness. Not thank goodness that he's gone, but thank goodness. Like he was yawning. It was so bad.
that is so gross. Like I swear, one day, whenever you come to Texas, I want you to. You're gonna be like, your
Smell
cat
your cat.
smells just amazing.
I think it's because you probably smell good, and
I
your cat.
smell amazing, bro. I
Well,
smell
and
amazing.
that's not to say that I smell bad, because it's. I swear to you, it's my cat. Like I smell really good, and I try to like push some of that onto him. It
You
doesn't
try
work.
to you try to encourage proper cat hygiene.
Yes.
My cat, like literally, like he smells so good. You would just you have no
Well,
idea.
you're like, he smells like cologne. Where does he get the cologne? Probably off of
He
you.
true. He gets bath. I don't know. Does Oscar get baths?
Um, Sometimes he stands in the shower.
Oh, does he? So
Yeah.
Sheldon gets baths like every couple months.
Well, your cat also poops on the floor, you know?
Well,
So,
he's
see, I think
old,
you
okay?
have to bathe him. No, not in a shameful way, but just like, you're like, oh, well, my cat bathes. And I'm like, well, you know, I don't mean to. I'm sorry, Sheldon. I didn't mean to disclose your secrets. No, I think that Oscar's just kind of weird. He's going into the vet later. Uh,
You're gonna take him
so
to the vet because he's weird?
because he stinks, because he
Oh,
smells.
oh, oh, oh.
But yes, because he's. I'm gonna go to them. I'm gonna say my cat's broken. He's weird. They're like, oh, this is very
They're
serious.
like, oh, you're one. Oh, man. Whatever. Oh, jeez. One of
And they
those.
go, oh no, an orange one, code blue, quick. You have a cat named Theo. I love that name.
Oh, that's a
I
cute
love
name.
Theo.
I love this new brush so much. I can't stop talking about it. I feel like I've like found myself because of this brush.
You're a new man.
Um,
You think cats might just be like that? Probably. It's probably true.
was that your cat? Did I hear them crying?
Yes, it's another cat. She's screaming.
Why?
I don't know. I am but a person stuck in a zoo.
I'm gonna zoom out for a second so you guys can see because we're coming. I think we have 15 more minutes. We got 15 more minutes, right? An hour and a half.
Yep, 15,
15. Okay.
15 more minutes. So this is your last call. Ding, ding, ding. Doing last call.
So
15 minutes.
here's the piece again, just so you guys can get. What I think is so funny about this particular piece, I'm gonna go back to the whole like being extra again because Ella's like just raw angel here. Just can you just and I'm like, what about a fresco? What about a full ceiling Sistine Chapel? She's like, I poor woman.
It's you who has to stay up late and clean it. You know, I'm here for the live. I get to go make dinner. You are the
True.
one.
That's true.
You know, for the fans though, I think that you have the better initiative.
That's right. Maple, you have a cat named Gatita. That's so cute. It's so cute. My cat's name's Sheldon. And what's so funny about Sheldon is that he doesn't look like he looks. Oh, you'll cook for me, Mel?
Just baked potatoes. That's all Mal's
That's
allowed to
okay.
cook for you.
I'll eat whatever Mel makes for me. What the funny thing about Sheldon is that he looks like a football player. He's huge. He's a huge cat. And if you ever see
Yeah,
like
yes.
the back of his shoulders, bro's
They're
got shoulders. You
Yeah,
know?
they're muscly. I've seen
My,
it. He comes up to the screen, like RC will be like, "Oh, give me a second, I need to go get coffee." And Sheldon will come up, and I'll be like, "Oh, hey, Sheldon," and he'll like flinch him, and he'll flex at me, and I'll be like, "Oh," and then he'll walk away. That's what he does. He bullies me.
all
He's
right.
buff.
He's buff. I want his shoulders. And he
Yeah,
doesn't do anything. I
Hugo
don't
wants
understand.
his shoulders.
He's a very male cat. Very male cat. Except he's not very cuddly. He's only cuddly when he wants. Like
Yeah.
you can see here the new tongue design that I do.
Navi
Her cat's name, y'all. Her cat's name is Navi. One of her cats. Isn't that? What are we
from
gonna do about that?
Legend of Zelda.
I know. I know. That's like
I got Oscar the sheriff, Navi the fairy from Legend of Zelda, and then Saturn the planet. I actually kind of she's black, all black, and we named her kind of after Flex Destiny a little bit because it's like space themed.
that's funny, Maple. Yeah, my cat was in the fraternity, not me. My cat was the frat boy.
He did the he you walked into the toga party with your orange toga and he had like the regular one. He's like, "Bro, go change." And you're like, "Okay." He's like, "Freshmen aren't allowed, bro." Every time you say Sheldon, I think of SpongeBob, because Plankton's real name is Sheldon,
Oh right.
and I think of I. That's what I think of. Probably because I'm a '90s, like an early 2000s kid, and everything in my mind is SpongeBob.
My cat is giving me swirlies in the toilet. My cat's bullying me.
Bullies me too. I'm telling you, he flinches. He's like flexing on me. Oh, you get reminded of the Big Bang Theory.
That's where he was named from.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes more sense than a 20, you know, 2005 cartoon. Sheldon tells RC to clean his litter box instead of waiting.
Wait, what's that?
Sheldon tells RC to clean his litter box instead of waiting. So like he goes to the bathroom right away and he's like, "Bro, I pooped. Come on,
Oh
come
yeah.
clean
Oh
it
no.
up."
He
He'll
does.
scream at you.
I have to do all sorts of stuff for him because he's the boss.
You want to know the real boss of Flux
Oh,
Destiny? It's not me. It's not
it's
RC.
the damn cat. It really is. It
Would
really.
anybody here be surprised? I wouldn't be. There's a there's a Skittles bag over here that has a couple of Skittles in it, and I'm like looking at it like it's like crack. I'm like, keep looking over at it, like, oh, I want those
You
Skittles.
know, she's like, I don't want to be jonesing again, and I'm gonna need to get some skills, and then we can get Ella tasting the rainbow and letting us do other stuff that she wouldn't normally let me do.
We still haven't reached 300 yet, so technically off the table still. Oh, Maple, my cat sets the meal times for me. There's no doubt. My cat is so strange. If I told you all the strange things, he's so sensitive. He's like a poet. He's so melancholy. He'll
He
like
is.
go and
That's
drape
so cute.
himself over. He'll like drape himself over stuff and be like meow, meow, like he's on his deathbed. You know.
That's so funny that he's. I like that he's a poet. That's really cute. But why do you call him the sheriff then? Sorry, that's my
Well, because
dog.
he's from the country. You know, we call him the sheriff because he was born in Kansas.
Oh,
Um, he's only the sheriff when he's hunting for bugs or something. You know, any other time he's like William Shakespeare come back to life. He's like so melancholy.
he's got range. If he can go from sheriff, like Sheriff of Nottingham, and I'm talking Sheriff
Right,
of Nottingham from like Disney, like
right. Yes.
you know the country sheriff. If you go from country sheriff to Shakespeare, that's range.
Mm-hmm. Good night, Carl.
Good night, Carl.
I can't believe this stream is going to end with William posing over. No, I'm just kidding. So how long do pieces like this take you, RC?
From the whole thing,
Yeah.
like from start.
Like just to put it into perspective for somebody like me who's like not an artist, you know.
This particular one, this is kind of because it's like a promo piece. This takes longer because the
Mm.
details are a little different. If this were like a manga page, different, but there's a lot more detail in this. This would probably take me about from concept to coloring to finish. Like I could do it like it probably in about 8 hours,
Okay.
which is
Wow.
actually super fast. Um,
Is it?
it is actually super fast. I think I might be to get this kind of quality now. I used to a long time ago. It used to take me 8 hours just to draw like a single character. So
That's true.
I'm very fast now comparatively, but once the concepting is done and getting all the pieces in place, then it's not hard once it's getting the initial sketch together and making sure all the pieces work. Like that's why I was spending extra time on the wings. Wanted to make sure that
Right, that it all fits together.
it all fits and it's correct.
I like that. I like your perspective of it. Like I like when you talk about art and stuff. Which, speaking of art, we have sort of a last minute bid from Boofy, who says, "I love William Moose. You know I do, but I need I need to nudge the nugget out of the way and bid 160 or 260."
Nudge the nugget out of the way. Okay.
Just talking about William moving out of
Oh.
no longer censoring.
Is that his is that a term of endearment for William? I
Yeah,
could see that really making William.
William the Nugget. Now, what kind of nugget? Like a chicken nugget or like a gold nugget or some other kind of nugget?
Cat nugget,
That's
which
the
would
real
be really
question.
gross.
270 and put Zach back in the way.
Zach would Zach would be uh, would watch out for Hugo's modesty. I could see that.
280 and place a Bible. Place a Bible in the way. Oh no. Yikes.
This is your fault, Ella. I didn't offer any of that. You did.
All I said is that we would consider matching him to be shirtless with Demon Hugo if we got to 300. That's all I said. I like to imagine that Bible is the name of C's, like OC.
The name of my OC. Oh, C's OC.
Yeah.
I thought you said RC.
Oh no. C. Hey, you want to come say hi, Stinky? You want to come say hi? Come here. No, you're just going to yawn and be gross. You want to come say hi? Everybody loves you.
Whenever Boof uses his like shocked emoticons, that always make me laugh. It's so funny.
I like them because they're like retro. You know, they're not like the big emojis.
Absolutely.
I feel like they give more, you know?
They do. But he always uses like really shocked ones, which I really like. He always uses like shocked or angry, which makes me laugh.
Oh, Katie. Katie's on our team. Katie says 290 and everything stays the same.
Katie watching out for her fictional boyfriend's modesty.
I like how it's boyfriends in this sense because there's two of them.
Later, she'd be like, "Give me the good stuff."
Yeah.
You want to keep making art, don't you?
I don't like.
But Katie, I didn't know that you smoke cigars and the toga comes off.
Oh my gosh! You know the two things that I want to do, if they were not 300 and have Zach reading the Bible while in the way, looking to support these difficult times of Hugo being immodest. Well,
that's funny. Reading the Bible. Oh Lord, that's funny. That's good stuff.
Well, we're here now at 300, so
300, and we have 3 minutes to go. I think so. The top of the toga's gone now. Was that the agreement?
If whoever wins it wishes it. The poor toga, the thing that I really liked.
I'll do two versions. I'll do one.
You'll do a version just for me. I love it.
I'll do a top version. Why is she smoking today? Ah.
That's your character.
You want to keep drawing pictures, don't you?
Katie's secretly like our mob boss. She counts all our money. She launders it.
All right, so with the last 2 minutes, I'm just going to zoom out for a second so we can see. And so you guys can see one last look before we close the bidding. This one's going to be really, really cool. I'm really excited about this. I appreciate you guys bidding for this piece and supporting our work. Be a fun one. So with our last minute, we got 1 minute. Oh, 10 more minutes? 10 more minutes? Ella?
10 more minutes? No, just one more.
Oh, 1 minute. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, I'm looking at an old message. Sorry. Well, at the last minute, do you have anything you want? Snarky comments you want to make, Ella, before we close?
Snarky? No, I just want to eat my Skittles. That's all I.
Oh, you want to eat your Skittles? She's gonna come down from her Skittles high later. She goes, "What was I thinking? What happened?" She's gonna watch the replay, and she's gonna be like this. Her hand's gonna be on her mouth. She'll go, oh my god! Did I suggest that? Did I?
Yes.
Yes, that was
I'm a new woman when I'm on sugar,
you.
apparently.
All right, last call. I think we have our Ella. Ella's the auctioneer, so she's gotta call it.
All right. I think we gotta call it. We're at 300 for this piece. That's amazing. Um, I am. That's it's amazing. I think this piece deserves it. I think it's a really wonderful piece. It's a lot of work. RC puts a ton of love into this, and your guys' suggestions, obviously. And we take what you guys say very seriously. And when you support us, it means the whole world to us. We love spending time with you, and we love doing this with you, and we love that you guys are getting together to join together, and going together, and that's amazing. And thank you for everybody who bid tonight, or was thinking about bidding. There's lots of ways to support us, and every time you do, it makes our days a little bit brighter, and it makes Flux Destiny even that much better. So that's all I have to say. And RC, I'll turn it over to you.
We should have Ella. You should have been the president of the United States on Independence Day, giving the speech at the end. Like a rousing speech. Ella's like rousing speeches. So, anyways, no, seriously, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Mal. Thank you so much. I appreciate you getting this. This will be done relatively quickly, and I will get. And I'm so glad it went to a good home. I know Mal will take good care of it. And yeah, let me switch here so we can. We love you guys. Let me switch back to the main camera so we can actually see. So anything else, Ella, before we close out tonight? This was a good stream.
I think that's it.
This was a good stream. I've got on my checklist now that we've got to have Ella on Skittles so that we can get the good stuff. So we can get the good stuff. All right. Well, thank you guys again. Really appreciated this. Had so much fun doing this. This is going to be a wonderful piece when it's done, and we appreciate the support of our work. Have a great night. Talk to you guys later. Good night.
Bye.